Hello. So we proceed. Physics 10:15. Tutorial number 9, question 6. Alright, so in this question we want to determine the absolute pressure at the bottom of a freshwater lake with a depth of 27.5 meters. So we assume the density of the water is 1 times 10 to the power 3 kgs per cubic meters, and the atmospheric pressure here is 101.3 kilopascals. Okay, so let us find the absolute pressure first, and then after that we are going to determine the force exerted by this water on a window of an underwater vehicle at that depth if the window is circular and has a diameter of 35 centimeters. Alright, so first things first, let us determine the absolute pressure at a depth of 27.5 meters. Alright, so remember the formula for obtaining the absolute pressure. We said absolute pressure is equal to the pressure due to the atmosphere plus the gauge pressure. Okay, so now we are given that atmospheric pressure is 101.3 times 10 to the power 3 pascals, and the density of water is 1.0 times 10 to the power 3 kgs per cubic meters, and the depth h is given as 27.5 meters. Okay, so let us go back to our formula. We know that P absolute is given as P naught plus rho GH, where rho GH is simply the gauge pressure. Okay, so let us substitute these values into our expression. If we substitute these values in our expression, we are going to obtain the value of our absolute pressure as 3.71 times 10 to the power 5 pascals. Alright, so this one was a bit straightforward. You shouldn't be having any challenges with this. Okay, so now the second part requires us to find the force. Okay, the force that is exerted on that window which is below the water, which is underwater, with that given surface area. So again, remember, when we're finding the surface area, convert from centimeters to meters, and since area is pi r squared, you are going to square that value. Okay, so what we know is that pressure is equal to force divided by the surface area. Okay, so if you want to find an expression for the force here, we'll have that force equals pressure times the surface area. Okay, so if this is the case, then the area is that which we just found in part A of this question. Okay, the pressure is that which we just found in part A of this question, and the area is the surface area of the window of that vehicle which is underwater. So we simply substitute those values and we should be able to obtain the value of the force on that window as 35,694.4 newtons. So this is the force that is exerted on that window which is underwater.